After saying goodbye to the shepherd's hut and to my little friend, we left Hollingbourne and boarded the train to Dover. As you can see in the map, it's the narrowest part of the English Channel, just 34 kilometers away from France. And on a clear day like today, you can actually see France just across the sea. You can do this as a day trip from London, as it's only an hour-and-a-half train ride away. Oh, hi guys! Welcome to Dover! If you're new around here, my name is Ryan, and this channel is all about walking, hiking, and anything outdoorsy. So if you like that kind of activity, please click that subscribe button. After getting off the train at Dover Priory Station, we walked to the town centre to check out the area. And since we're on a seaside town, fish and chips are in order. And according to TripAdvisor, this is the best place to get fish and chips in town. And just to get that quintessential British seaside holiday feeling, we decided to have our lunch out in the sun by the sea. Although it was a sunny day, it was so windy and cold, which is why I find it crazy that there's few people swimming. Not sure if you can see it, but they're not even wearing a wetsuit or anything. The first thing you walk past is the Port of Dover. It's Europe's busiest ferry port. This is where you normally land if you take a ferry from Calais in France. Before you do this walk, make sure you've had fish and chips in town, because this is quite a steep walk up the hill, but hopefully the view on top will be worth it. So yeah, just taking it quite slowly. As you get to the top of the hill, you can actually see Dover Castle. I think this is where we decided that we are okay not visiting the castle, as we prefer to be doing the walk to St. Margaret's Bay instead. Along the way, we saw the Exmoor ponies. We didn't expect to see them, but there they are, all looking so regal. That was probably one of the windiest walk we've done. It's so windy, it felt like we're gonna fall into the ocean. But yeah, so we're heading towards Margaret Beach, which got this pub that's apparently the closest to France. So yeah, we'll see you there. So this is the closest English pub to France. So close that my phone actually thinks that I'm in France. After having a few drinks at the pub, we took the bus back to Dover town centre. We ended up in this surprisingly nice outdoor restaurant. Just need to watch out for the seagulls. And that's how we ended our day trip to Dover. Admittedly, we've only been here less than a day, but as a day tripper, is Dover worth the trouble? For me, the redeeming part of the whole trip was seeing the Exmoor ponies and the White Cliffs. The walk towards St. Margaret's Bay was beautiful, although it might be a very different experience when you're doing it on a rainy day. The town is a little bit run down, I'm not gonna lie. It's hard to pinpoint which part is due to the pandemic and which part is due to the effect of cheap flights to mainland Europe. I imagine back in the day, seaside towns like Dover would be beaming with British tourists. But since the advent of cheap flights to warmer European countries, British seaside towns are struggling, which is sad. Having said that, you don't come to Dover for its town centre anyway. You come to Dover to see the famous White Cliffs, to smell the fresh ocean air, and to see France in a distance, and to be thankful that you're on the other side of it. Just kidding. Next time, we are heading to Scotland, and we'll do a few hikes whilst we're there. So if you don't want to miss that, click that subscribe button. I will see you in the next video. Kita kids!